Happy birthday! No, it's not happy birthday, you stupid snowman. Shut up! Get out of here! Hey, everybody! It's Guy from Total Geeks Live. And we're doing some Rankin Bass. Rankin style.
Oh,
Rankin
yeah.
Rankin and drinking.
We're gonna
Rankin and drinking.
So,
God, that's extreme.
we're gonna rank. I mean, I only know of smallmouth and largemouth bass. What other are there to rank?
Introduce you guys, because like no one knows who you are. We're just gonna people are gonna wander off in the field in a fugue state. So anyway, we have Baltimore and Danny and Kaiser, and I'm Guy, and this is Booze.
And it's Christmas time.
And it's Christmas.
Christmas!
So we're gonna talk about those special Rankin Bass cartoons that happen every year, and they've been going on since like the 60s.
Since the win?
60s.
Wow, that far back? I thought it was just the 70s. Wow.
No. It's like Rudolph was like 1964.
Dang.
He looks good for his age.
So yeah, Frosty was 1969. Year Without a Santa Claus. Year Without a Santa Claus and Twas the Night Before Christmas.
Oh, hold on.
And,
we gotta repeat that one.
okay, so what was that? Okay, which one do I need to repeat?
Year Without Santa Claus.
Year Without a Santa Claus and Twas the Night Before Christmas came out in 1974.
Oh, wow.
Santa Claus Coming to Town, 1970. And there you are. There's some Christmas things for you.
No 80s?
No.
No, there was in 77 there was Nestor the Long-Eared Christmas Donkey.
That was Howard.
That is super appropriate.
Yeah.
So, sounds like they ran out of ideas before the 80s hit.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I mean, like Rudolph and Frosty's Christmas in July. Dude, you're scraping at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They didn't have anything to do with the animated sequel to the Frosty the Snowman. Comes back and it's like he's psychotic. It's animated and it's meant for children, but it's really, really poor.
Oh, okay.
Poor
You're not talking about Jack
I don't know
Frost?
about that.
No, I'm not talking about Jack Frost.
The evil snowman thing? Okay.
No, or the Michael Keaton evil snowman one.
Jack Frost, God.
Yeah.
Is
Great.
Michael Keaton evil in that movie?
No, but he's creepy.
Yeah.
That whole thing was weird.
Yeah.
I couldn't bring myself to watch that. So every year we watch these without fail. I have a whole DVD set, whole collection, and I watch them.
Yeah.
Why?
Quiet, you. Because they're awesome. Although, that's an interesting point, because it's like you really watch those shows, and there's some things that don't date well. And there's some things that went through, and you're just like, what?
Uh-huh.
How? Why? Yeah, so which one do you want to start with? Let's just do a roulette thing right here, and let's pick a show and just go at it.
Well, Frosty the Snowman is on the board.
Yeah. Let's
Okay.
do Frosty.
Let's get Frosty.
So, do you want to talk about the child endangerment, or the
Let's go with that.
horror of watching a child watching her snowman friend melt as she's locked in the room with him to watch him die?
Right, because didn't he take the little girl on the train to the North Pole, and she's freezing? I mean, she's gonna get hypothermia.
Yeah,
right?
He don't care.
He feels fine.
It's like, yeah, because you've been alive for 10 minutes, you asshole. Oh, wait. So, I'm sorry. It's the booze. I don't really mean, dude. Daddy would be nicer. But yeah, it's like
questionable. Through the lens of the 60s and the 70s, you're like, yeah, sure, this makes sense. But now, through the 21st century viewpoint, and also
viewpoint through the what?
Oh, Merry Christmas, everyone.
I think I just upped our rating. Sorry, guys. As adults, you certainly, like I said, it's kind of eye-opening, and it's a very different experience to revisit these shows, no matter the nostalgia factor that we do have for them. But it's like you said, some of these things don't date very well, and they're very stuck in that moment time, forever basically.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Because they get that hat from Professor Hinkle because he doesn't know how to work his hat, obviously, and then he sort of throws it away, but he does throw it away. But it's like kind of that gray nebulous area. Did he really throw it away? Does he still have legal ties to the hat once he figures out that it can bring snowman to life and things like that?
Right.
Anything it puts it on that can form.
Well, they never went further into that. They didn't go and try and put it on a car or anything to, nowadays, if the movie was made today, I mean, the kids would experiment with the whole concept of bringing things to life in inanimate objects.
It'd be like, oh, here you go, folks. People die.
Yeah.
Siri, no.
So are we dealing with some sort of like AI craziness, or is this Skynet?
Possibly.
with the hat.
Put it on your computer.
Wow, that'd be crazy. Over. Yeah.
If you put it on a living being, would it then possess and take control over the living being?
You could have your own. You could be.
Well, I don't know. I mean, because the magician wore it.
Great dead. Great grandma Milt. I don't know, but it's worth finding out. So, yeah, I mean, Frosty, who has like the intelligence level of nothing,
right?
Like, I can count to 5. Well, good for you. And then he just like decides he.
Well, he was born yesterday.
Yeah, he was born like 10 minutes ago. So he's like, oh, I got to go to the North Pole. And he hops a train, brings this child who's wearing shorts in the snow. Okay, let's.
Also, let's talk about there's a train that goes to the North Pole. That's,
Yeah, it's called the Polar Express. Duh.
Yeah, they serve hot chocolate and there's adventures and things. It's great.
And Tom Hanks is the conductor.
So yeah, she's like on this refrigerated ice car because that's a great idea. Their child's been gone for like hours, days at this point.
Right.
And Professor Hinkle is like following him like some kind of crazy stalker, and then locks him into a greenhouse. So basically, he like forces Karen to watch her snowman friend die, and it's like traumatizing. You don't think about it then, but it's like.
Yeah, as an adult, you realize that, wow, this is really messed up.
Yeah. It makes you wonder if they were really making this for kids or for adults. Or what they were making it.
I don't think they thought as much about it then.
Probably not.
Right. Yeah, PTSD wasn't really...
What's happening. It wouldn't be too far-fetched to find someone who's like, let's insert this here and see how it goes.
So you're saying that the Rankin Bass animated series is all a government experiment? So what you're saying is all the Rankin Bass movies are just a government experiment on children?
It could be. It could be.
Yeah, like, we're all Hawkins here.
Wow. Cigarette smoking man is involved. Okay.
Right?
Yes.
But it did have Jimmy Durante narrating, so that was kind of cool.
Yeah, that was nice.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, that
well,
cycle.
How about Rudolph? Let's talk about Rudolph and Santa.
Yeah, Santa.
I love that one.
I do too, but that one's insane. You really think about it. Yeah, it goes off into some weird zones.
Well, refresh my memory because I'm only getting the highlights. Him playing with the other reindeer and getting left out and being sad. And him leading.
You're just quoting song lyrics, man.
No, I could visually. That's all I visually remember seeing. I don't remember the wackiness. Is this the one with the Land of Forgotten Toys?
Yes. Well, I mean, it's like everyone is horrified. It's like their pupils just retract. It's like his beak blinks like a blinking beacon, and then they flip out, man. They are gone. Everyone just
not expecting that.
Yeah, I mean, and then Santa is jerk ass Santa in this, and this is not the only time in a Rankin Bass cartoon that Santa is a jerk ass.
Right.
I mean, he's a whoa, daughter, you got to throw this child off a cliff. It's an abomination, and dude, Santa's a hater, and here comes the elves come to sing songs, and we are happy. Man, this is crap. Let's bounce, and he's not even listening to them.
Yeah,
the only time he's nice to Rudolph, and he's like, "Oh God, your nose sucks. Oh hey, you can get through this fog, my homie." And he's all trying to buddy up with him.
I would pay to see Santa say "my homie."
My homie. And
well, and then you had Donner trying to, as the dad, trying to cover it up, his nose with mud, and say, here, we're going to try and figure out a way to because his dad kind of seemed, he had the persona of a football coach to me. Yeah. He was big tough guy and everything. Can't have this wussy kid here with red nose and everything. So, cover it up with mud and it'll be fine.
He threw his kid under the bus.
Yeah, man, he totally did. Totally did.
Yeah.
And then there's the island of misfit toys where they throw that one bird that can only swim out of the thing. They don't even give that one a parachute. They give all the other toys a parachute, but the bird that can swim, no.
Nope. He's gonna land in the water. It'll be fine.
Man, one can hope.
And then you've got the elf that wants to be a dentist.
Herbie. They call him Herbie once.
Herbie, yeah.
Dude, what do they have against dentists, man?
Yeah, I don't know.
Someone had a bad experience.
Because prior to that, how was Santa and the elves dealing with their dental care?
Right?
And what does any of this have to do with Rudolph?
Right?
Well, that's a very good question.
They had they got to put in the story.
I mean, yeah, you had to just have that there.
You had to pad it out,
right? But we did get one of the greatest characters of animation history, Yukon Cornelius.
Oh, Dr. Cornelius.
Yukon Cornelius is one of the greatest animated characters of all time.
That magnificent bastard.
I'm drawing a blank. You're gonna have to do an impersonation.
Dude, Yukon Cornelius.
Dude, Yukon Cornelius, man.
You're gonna have to do an impersonation.
The bearded trapper lumberjack dude with all the various dogs.
He would throw. He would talk. He's always going around looking for silver and gold, and he'd throw up his pickaxe in the air, and it would come down on the ground, and he'd pick it up. And nuts, not again, or something. He wouldn't get. Yeah, man.
Interesting side story. There's been a couple cuts off and on over the years of Rudolph. He wasn't actually looking for silver and gold. He was looking for peppermint. He was looking for a peppermint mine.
Oh, really? Wow.
Why did it change to silver and gold?
Because peppermint. Because the one that I remember seeing, it was silver and gold because they would then cut to the snowman. Who did the voice of the snowman?
Burl Ives.
Burl Ives, yes. And Burl Ives, as the snowman, would sing the silver and gold song, yeah. Yeah.
But
So-
I think Hunting for Peppermint goes even better into that batshit insane persona that Yukon Cornelius had.
Right. Yeah, because he was just such an off-the-wall character, but I loved him.
Did someone finally tell him there were no peppermint in the mines?
Don't take that from him, man.
I don't know, man. He taught me
Chris,
that.
don't take that from him.
Yeah, he taught me that bumbles bounce.
Bumbles bounce. The thing about Hermie wanting to be a dentist, dude, he's a terrible dentist. He yanked every single tooth out of the bumble's mouth. That dude is not going to be able to chew soup. But now he's like tamed him or lobotomized him so he can, oh, look, he can put a star on a tree.
That's
He's
right.
dead
Put it
inside.
on the tree. Yep.
So dead.
Yeah, these are a little more disturbing than I recall.
Yeah, no, you have to go back and rewatch them as an adult.
Yeah,
You really
that's
do.
for sure. Well,
I guess more years have passed since than I recall.
Right. Yeah, I mean, and they didn't do just well, like Frosty was an animated, an actual animated cartoon.
Proper animation. Yeah.
They also did the Twas the Night Before Christmas with the.
That was done out of Japan from a company called Craft.
Called what?
What was it called
The
again?
company that, interestingly enough, the studio that did the Twas the Night Before Christmas with the mice was a company called Topcraft, and later on they were rolled into Studio Ghibli.
Oh wow!
It's part of their animation team.
Oh, very nice.
So
that's a little factoid.
Nice.
yes,
That one
yes,
little
indeed.
mouse man, the brainy one with the glasses and everything.
Albert.
Albert, man, he was a little toot. He's man, he was punk. He just thought he knew everything, and he just gone and ruined Christmas, man.
Yeah. Of course, again, Santa being a jerk ass, it's like one person says, I don't believe you, you're a fraud. And he's like, all right, kids around the world, screw you, and I'm done.
Yeah, one kid if one kid's not gonna believe me, then whatever. And it wasn't even it was the mouse. All right, what was that, Baltimore?
He doesn't overreact.
Yeah, that's cult thinking, brother. Like not everyone's on board.
Mm-hmm.
I guess Santa being of the North Pole all that time, he just finally turned into a snowflake.
Oh,
You aren't going to transcend to the mothership with that kind of attitude. You can have all the white sneakers you want, but man, if you're not on board S-Claus.
I'm just saying, if he's going to throw that big of a hissy because one kid didn't believe in him.
well, maybe if one kid didn't believe in him, more kids would stop believing in him. Maybe he'd disappear. Maybe he was trying to save himself.
Oh,
That's
that is.
I don't know.
Well, no,
Well,
but see, here my thing is that okay, it was the mouse, it was the crummy mouse kid that wrote the letter and got everything in trouble. Okay, isn't there a mouse Santa to handle all the mouse kids? I mean, this was human Santa. Human Santa handles human kids. Mouse Santa can go handle the mouse.
Right?
Right, so did that establish that Santa not only has to deliver for all the boys and girls that are human, but of every species?
Right. Yeah.
Ice,
That's
cats,
a long ass.
slugs.
So he has like way more work cut out for him.
Not cut out for him. He's got way more work than we ever thought, even imagine.
Yeah.
It's what a horrible existence. Why does he do it?
But maybe
Maybe that's why he's a jerk ass.
Yeah, I'd be grumpy too.
Maybe what there be?
No, I was gonna say that maybe that do all of the creatures believe in Santa? Is that their system of holiday delivery for gifts?
Well, I don't.
They have a Krampus or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. We were only given mice and humans in that particular movie.
And then that scenario. Well, if Journey's taught me anything, and I think they've taught me a lot, it's that you don't stop believing.
That's right.
Hold on to that feeling.
That's right. You shake that little
moneymaker.
No, that little bell, and you hear it ring.
That's right.
An angel gets the wings.
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. But there were some great characters in these films. I liked the Burgermeister. Thought he was pretty cool.
Burgermeister Burger.
Yes, Burgermeister Burger. Yeah.
Yep.
He was so grumpy. Such a grump. But I just loved the look of him and how it was, his town was all gray and their choice of using grays versus color to balance that between Kris Kringle. I thought that was really, really cool.
Yeah, that was Santa Claus is Coming to Town.
Right. And then I think also in Santa Claus is Coming to Town, do we see some of the other elemental type people like Father Time?
Yes, we did.
Right. The really elaborate looking, I don't know, creatures of whatever, like Mother Nature and stuff like that. So I thought that was really, really cool visually, wise.
It was like Santa's biography.
Right. Yeah.
And he was actually pretty cool in that one.
Yeah, he was. He was pretty nice. That was in his heydays before he started becoming a grump.
Animator got a raise that year. Yeah. Some animator got a raise that year, so he's feeling pretty amicable about Santa's attitude.
Yeah. Well, how long would it take them to create these? I feel like, this kind of work is a little time intensive. So I wonder how long it took them to, fully create this production to get it out.
From concept to model creation to animating to filming, yeah.
Right, because it was all stop motion animation, right?
Yeah.
Time intensive work. Oh yeah.
That's pretty impressive, though. I mean, nonetheless, of story wise, just the art amount of it, that kind of creativity was pretty impressive.
Right.
Yeah.
I guess Nightmare Before Christmas so magical is it brought back that feeling of the old stop motion Christmas specials.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah. Absolutely.
Oh yeah. And of course, there was Year Without a Santa Claus.
Oh, my best year ever.
Now, I haven't watched that a whole lot, so you'll have to refresh my memory.
Well, I honestly, I think the biggest thing I remember about that is in Batman and Robin, Mr. Freeze was like leading all his little henchmen to sing that. So if you think about that, that's Arnold Schwarzenegger going, I miss the white Christmas. I miss the cool. I'll be in my Hummer.
Okay, so A Year Without Santa Claus is the film with Heat Miser and
yes, it has Heat Miser
and his brother,
yeah,
Mr. Freeze or whatever.
Mr. Freeze.
Now,
nice to meet you.
I did like them.
Oh God, yeah.
I did like them, and they actually had a more recent movie made about those two characters.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yep. I'd have to look it up, but I do.
Like on A&E or?
Yeah, let me see real quick. I'll do Heat Miser. Let's see.
Epic rap battles.
Yeah, A Miser Brothers Christmas.
Uh-huh.
And it was. Let me see here. 2008 on ABC Family.
Wow.
Oh wow.
Was it a stop motion?
Ooh.
Keep asking all these questions.
Yes, it was a stop motion.
I like the way you patent.
That's awesome.
Yeah, stop motion spin-off special based on, the characters from A Year Without Santa Claus.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
Yep.
Got their own spin-off series like Better Call Saul.
Yeah. Or for Cheers.
With Frasier.
Frasier, yeah.
For Jeffersons.
That's right.
Ah, nice.
Oh, well played. Well
Nice
played.
pull. Very nice pull.
Yep.
Played.
Warner Brothers Animation was the company that published it.
Wow. Okay.
Yep. So
That's pretty.
It's kind of neat to see, because Rankin Bass is not making these movies anymore, but it's kind of nice to see, it's been almost 10 years, but well, at least we got to see something more recently. Some of the characters. It'd be really cool to see if they would go and do some of that again.
Yeah. But jokes aside, I do love these movies. I mean, I couldn't not see them every Christmas. I mean, it's fun to kind of poke fun at some of the outdated concepts, but I do like the stories, and it's fun, and it's just kind of reminds me of being a kid. And
there's a obviously a nostalgia factor, but something that it makes you kind of like, oh yeah, I remember this, and kind of smile, and then you're like, oh wait, what the.
Right, yeah, no. Yeah. Each time I kind of catch something new of like, whoa, that's left field there. I didn't realize that was so left field there, but man, it's kind of messed up.
Yeah.
I guess I need to watch them again. I guess I kind of, over the years have phased them out in favor of like Batman Returns and Die Hard and Gremlins and, Scrooged and Christmas Vacation, Christmas Story, and some of the more modern Christmas movies that I kind of got out of favor of watching those. But after this, I feel like my heart's grown 3 sizes this day, and I'm gonna go out and embrace.
You got a heart.
You can go out there and hug a reindeer, huh?
Oh yeah.
Maybe turn them.
Even turn them.
Even turn them around, share some Christmas theories.
Ho, 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 folks.
Ho, ho, ho.
Oh, yes.
Hey.
That was unexpected.
Well, you're all ho, ho, ho.
I'm building our cinematic universe.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just I mean, it's just a lot of fun, and you can't not see him, because it still kind of reminds me of that time when the arrival of Santa was still so magical, and I didn't realize he was being a jerk in like 2/3 of the movies that were based on him. Thank you, Arthur Rankin Jr. and Jules Bass, for that. But yeah, you got to talk about that disgruntled writer that you have on your staff.
I know, right? Someone get him a hug.
Or a Snickers.
Snickers, right. Make an extra candy cane and make some cocoa. But yeah, if anyone else has any memories of their particular favorites,
email them to us.
To the audience.
Yeah, so share some of your Rankin Bass memories with us. We've had fun kind of teasing on them, but yeah, if you have any memories of them, both good or snarky, absolutely share it with us. And
sure.
Of course, from all of us at the TGL gang, we do wish you a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and even if you don't celebrate Christmas and have your own holiday, whether it be Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever, just have fun with it. It's a great time of year to just be a little nicer to people, and that's
love yourself
a lot, no matter what you believe in. So, from all of us at Total Geek Live, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and it's all a geek to us. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.
That's no good, Mama.
You better watch out, you better not cry, you better not pout, I'm tell you why Santa Claus is coming to town.
Friends call me Snow Miser. Whatever I touch turns to snow in my clutch. I'm too much. They call me Heat Miser. Whatever I touch starts to melt in my clutch. I'm too much.
Gold and silver, silver and gold. Wahoo! Nothing. Silver and gold decorations